guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can already tell by the title, this is going to be a very glittery mauve prom look, but I feel like it's good for any type of occasion. Prom, wedding, wherever you need to go. I feel like this look would complement so many skin tones and just pretty much any dress. But if you guys did want to see how I got this glowy glittery look right here, then stick around and keep watching. Oh, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. But enough of me rambling on, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So since this is like a prom look, well, I feel like you can wear it pretty much for any occasion. I did use my Too Faced 24-hour eyeshadow primer because that's the one for me that really lasts the longest out of pretty much all the other primers that I have used. This is the one that honestly won't crease on my skin type. Some people prefer the MAC Paint Pot, but I still like that one, but not for a long time event. So for our transition color, we are gonna go in with the color Blazing. It is gonna be a red color. What that color is going to do, it's really just going to kind of amplify more of the color, like the purples and the mauves that we are going to be using. It's just this red color, guys, that we're going to be taking in the transition color. Next, we're going to be taking just this dusty rose color by Anastasia. So it's kind of like a blending brush, but it's a little bit more tapered. Alright, so as you guys can tell, just with that little pop of color that we did do there, it really makes a huge difference. And then next, just to deepen up that crease and on the outer V, we're going to be taking in this shadow as well by Anastasia in the shade Red Earth. That in my Morphe M433. It's still very fluffy, so it's gonna help blend everything out a lot better, but it is also a little bit tapered, so it is gonna allow you to have a little bit more control and not distribute the product all over. I'm gonna be using the Makeup Geek foiled shadow. As you can tell, this is my favorite one because of how weird it looks. I want to make sure you are shining. So I am going to be using, this is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal in Midnight Cowboy. I'm pretty sure everyone has heard about it. Tons of people do crazy, amazing things with this. As how you would like to have it, because you can go back in with that same color that we did use to apply the crease. And with a smaller brush, this is the M507 by Morphe, and then you can just go right over that. Alright guys, so since this is intended to be for more of an all night, all day type of event, you want to make sure that you do prime your face. I did use the Makeup Forever mattifying one since I do tend to get a little bit oily, just so that way it helps with the oil control and I'm not having to apply more and more powder to take the oiliness away or having to go to the restroom and blot, you know, every so often. So I am going to be trying that out today, and I will let you guys know in my next video to see how it did wear, or if it's something that I do recommend for you guys, because it is kind of pricey and it does come in a small bottle as well. So I will definitely let you guys know if you need to work an extra 8-hour shift to buy that primer, I will let you know. But for foundation today, I am going to be using just my go-to one, my Outlast foundation. I love this stuff. However, if you are going to be taking pictures, I don't recommend using anything that does have SPF because it does have sunscreen. Therefore, you are going to get a white flashback. For one, I'm running out of my Too Faced one, so I'm really saving it for like an important event where I'm going to have to take pictures like all day or all night. And two, this one is really cheap, so it doesn't really bug me as much to buy another one because I think it's only like $8 or $9. So $8 or $9 or $40. I'll take this one. Everywhere that we had applied the concealer. This is also going to help with oil control. So you might look a little crazy right now, but it is going to have your makeup on for a really long time. CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. So I mean, I guess I didn't want to do a cut crease, but I did a little bit of a cut crease. I'm telling you people, sometimes you have an idea in your head and I don't know what happens to that idea. So I did curl my lashes, and since we are still baking, I am going to be applying the Koko lashes in Amore. And I already coated them with glue. So especially if it is going to be an all-day event, then I do recommend putting a little bit more glue than usual, just to make sure that your lashes are locked and loaded, people. So just be very, very careful when doing this. Now we are going to be dusting off that baking powder. I feel like we've baked enough. But if you guys are very dry skin, then I don't recommend you baking as much, just because then it's really going to dry out your under eye. And to contour my nose, I'm not like a big fan of contouring my nose. I just like to give it a little shape. So I will take the lightest shade in my Kat Von D, this Shade and Light palette, and I will just very, very lightly just give it some shape. That's pretty much it for the nose. I do like to go ahead with my beauty blender just to blend all that in, just very lightly press it into the skin. Now to contour, I'm using this, this is the Real Techniques, a duo fiber brush, and this is a contour brush. I like it. It's very tapered and it really just helps you get like right in the socket here. And that's it. To see just by adding that darker color how it carves it out already for you. To smoke out that lower lash line, I'm just applying that Dusty Rose color that we did use right as a first color, just to smoke it out and intensify it even more. Next, I am going to be taking the color Red Earth on my Morphe M507. And again, I am just going to try and keep this a little bit closer to the lash line, not bring it so down as I did with the other one. So as you can already tell, just a little bit more pop of color makes a huge difference in the look. And since this is a very glittery look, what I am going to be doing is applying the Heavy Metal right on the inner tear duct. It's totally up to you. You don't have to do this step. You can totally skip it and just leave it like this and coat your lower lashes. But I am going to go ahead and do it just to give it a little bit more of a pop. You could intensify the color a little bit more by adding any shimmer eyeshadow right on top of there just to kind of set it. But I think just for this look, I am just going to leave it just the plain glitter highlight palette. I am going to be using the color Glow Getter just because I feel like for prom, every girl should be glowing to the gods. So, but you don't necessarily have to have this palette to achieve it. Just any highlighter that you're comfortable with, that you have, baby girl, just pack it on there and you will be glowing from a mile away. So as I was doing my hair, I'm like, oh my god, I did not put any highlight underneath my brow bone. Now you can totally leave it like that if it's something that you want, but I just want to be extra and I want to glow, and I'm just in that mood. I'm just taking in Glow Getter and just applying it right underneath here. Make sure everything is very well blended. We're just going to take that first brush that we applied, which was the R38, and just blend everything. I am going to be taking in Brown Sugar by Kylie Cosmetics. Guys, and next we're going to be taking in the Dose of Color in the color Knock on Wood. You can totally leave it just like that, matte, if you wanted to, but I am just going to be applying a little bit of gloss, and I'm going to be taking in Kylie's lip gloss in Literally. It smells so good. And now let's not forget to set our face, and I'm going to be using the Badescu. I am going to try and do one a little bit more affordable, so just bear with me. I just have to scatter through my makeup and decide which one I want to include in my video. So that is pretty much it, guys. If you guys haven't already checked out my other videos, I have posted I think like 4 or 5 videos already, so definitely check them out down on my channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed before you guys leave. I appreciate everything you guys do. With that being said, thank you again, and I will see all of you beautiful people on my next video. Bye.